Now, um, as you can see here, this is my tea tree, plant. It passed through severe cold weather. It dropped down to like, I think it was like 7 degrees Fahrenheit at one point. But I need to point this out because I was running a little experiment and I've discovered this. As you can see right here, this is trash, leaves are raked up. As you can see, it got to the leaves and the stem and all that. I don't know how far up it got. I won't be able to tell until it can stay continuously warm and it started spring back. So anyway, what I want to point out is I had it covered with that plant protection or whatever they call it. It's more like a Tyvek suit, and I'll show that later on the other plant what it looks like. But it still doesn't save the plant, as you can see. But what really works is this trash right here at the leaves. This leaf really works. You can see right here when you pull away the leaves, look, it's still green. It's still good. And at 7 degrees, if the leaves wasn't protecting this right here, it would be like this. So putting leaves around your plant will actually save it. If you're in a tropical area where rarely get cold, but in the extreme temperature where it gets really, really cold, you can save your plant just by doing that. And that's pretty amazing. I discovered that. Now I'm going to show you another thing that I recommend, which it worked with another plant also. So this plant here is Laurel Bay or Sweet Bay, and it really don't like cold temperature. It will survive in mid-30s, but when it drops below that, you got a problem. And as you can see, as I spoke about earlier, the leaves, actually, matter of fact, this is chicken wire. Now, if anyone don't know it, it's chicken wire. What I've done, I've wrapped the plant all the way around with the chicken wire, and then I got a bunch of leaves and I fill it up. And as you can see, where I fill it up, you can see the burn spot that got to the plant when it got cold. And the green part of the leaves is where it was covered with the dry leaves. So you can see here, let's see, get a closer look. So as you can see, that's the dry spot that got burnt, and then everything else below the burn spot, just like a watermark, got saved. So in other words, the leaves actually protect the plant. This one didn't even have no cover on it. No cover whatsoever except for the chicken wire to hold the leaves in places. And then the leaves, actually dry leaves, to protect the plant. And as usual, you water the plant the day before the freeze or the hard freeze, which it wasn't really like a hard freeze, but it snowed a little bit. Well, I shouldn't say a little bit, it was like 10 inches of snow. And then, all that. So all that happened, and the temperature dropped down to 7 degrees. At one point, it was for like an hour or two. And look at that. those leaves that was underneath the dry leaves on the bay and the laurel bay, still green. So that will actually protect your plant tremendously. So now I'm going to show you another one after this too. As I was saying, so as you can see right here, this is my susumba plant, and the entire plant, you know, I've been stressed, and this plant in particular don't like cold weather, period. If it drop in the mid to lower 40s, you're gonna get damaged. So it's actually, it always spring back from the root. As you can see right here where the leaves at, if you look, all that is green from it dropping to down to 7 degrees. All this, it started spring already. You're gonna get cold again in a few days. Should be the last cold. So what I'm gonna do is put the leaves back over it like that to protect this new spring, because I don't want the plant to get shocked, because that's what happened really when it warm up. It get cold and it warmed up for like 2-3 weeks, then it started spring, then it get another freeze again. It shocked the plant, and then throughout the spring and summer the plant don't really do too well. So that's what I want to point out. And this is the material, as I was talking about earlier, that they actually sell. You know, it's breathable, and you can get this at Lowe's, Walmart, Home Depot, and maybe other plant nurseries. They used to cover the plant, but this didn't work for me. For a lot of my plants, a lot of my plants did not survive unless you have like a nursery where you can regulate the air and the temperature in there. Yeah, this don't work too well. It will work for some things, but for my plants, it didn't work too well. I mean, it not to say it's not good, but what I found out is that the leaves are a lot better. So that's what I wanted to point out, just in case next winter, if you're still going through, you know, cold weather wherever you're at, this will actually do the trick. And also, even in the summer, if you put a lot of leaves around the root of your plant, it will keep the moisture in. So if it's a long drought where it doesn't rain, it will keep that plant, you know, healthy. So thanks for watching.